love us getting here early.
I'm so glad that we are here, the first team, and we're sitting right like in the entranceway. So every team that comes in, we get to like stare intimidatingly at them.
Do your best Allie impression, Thomas.
Ethan, you're the worst at writing.
That's...
Today is Invitational, and at Invitational we drink too much coffee. It helps us prepare for other competitions, and it's a lot of fun.
So basically we have 3 levels of competitions that we've gone up to thus far. Invitationals are basically like practice competitions. The scores at Invitationals just let you know where you stand and how much more you need to prepare for regionals, which is like the first qualifying competition.
It's 9 a.m. First event.
I love my part meeting. It's really nice because you have someone who can check your work, or someone who can do more work while you do all the work, or someone who can do work and share the work with you.
It's good for studying because there's someone to like keep you accountable.
Yeah.
This
It's not
is
just disappointing yourself when you fail.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like you're letting down your team and your friends and the people you worked with.
yeah.
So good. What do you think, Mercy?
This is my first competition ever, and I'm very happy to be here. It is so much fun. It's so much more exciting than swim meets.
Say like your name and your favorite event.
Ethan Brissell, and my favorite event is Rocks of Minerals.
When I first joined the team, it was my junior year, and I just recently kind of realized I liked science, and it was really great because there were a lot of my friends there. We were able to hang out and like do stuff we cared about.
It was an interesting time those first couple weeks. No one really had any idea how we lead people at all, so that was a lot of fun.
I didn't know anybody because I was a freshman, so I was really intimidated by everybody. Not intimidated, I was more excited than intimidated just to get to know everybody. It took time, but everybody kind of opened their hearts to me being on the team. And I met Megan, and I met Georgia, so it was great, and I loved it.
Well, today we're at a CPS Invitational.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to their events, doing what they practice.
There was some dealio with the JV team where it didn't actually exist. My wind turbine flew apart while we were testing it, and we got a little bit disqualified, but that's okay. Not disqualified, we got a building violation, which is better.
I think there are like so many of us that it's like hard to communicate with all of us at one time.
Being able to, do practices every day in meetings and, have all the available resources that you need. Some of our goggles are like, you can't even really see out of them.
Yeah,
But
yeah. A great way to learn is just like looking up stuff yourself. But I mean, it would be nice. I mean, if there could be like more teacher involvement or even parent involvement. Like recently we had an anatomy lecture. But if we have like more of those type of things for like different events, I think that would really help.
From where I came from, there's definitely less adult involvement. You have great students from Allie and Georgia, obviously, who are just as good as teachers, if not better. Because it's so student-run, it allows you to do more in every idea, and I think that's a great thing to have, especially for a competition like Science Olympiad.
Teamwork and learning to work effectively with others, and just being part of a group that embraces and accepts each other is just really a great environment.
It's like a different kind of teamwork because like I was on the basketball team this year, and like we all work together and stuff, and we support each other. But I feel like it's different when you're doing like school-related stuff where you're learning.
Yeah, we're all nerds together.
We are looking at the results from the CPS Invitational. Building events were a problem, which historically has always been true. The top 2 teams at the Invitational were the only 2 teams that had done all their building events, so that's kind of a clue. The events that we actually did, which is all of the written and lab events, we placed top 3 in all of them except for 2. I don't know, I feel like we're in a good position.
I'm happy. I'm nervous, but I'm happy. Did you talk to your Peyton spy?
Not yet. So Peyton, if you look at these scores, did way worse than usual, given that they usually win. It looks
Were they
like they did
missing
not
people?
compete in building events, and they did very poorly in events that usually they do well in. So I wonder if this is a situation of them like not having their full team. The other big thing is that Northside did really well
In a couple events.
Fear.
Nope.
No.
They scored only 2 points lower than us, and like us, they didn't do building events. So if they do building events for regionals, they are going to be our main competition.
So yesterday, Ethan and I were right over there, and we finally got the robot to work, and it was just the most exciting thing ever. So far the claw works amazing. Look at that. Open it.
Pick up a chicken nugget.
Okay, let's try chicken nugget.
Yeah!
Okay, let go. Because this thing is just gonna mess up again. So hold this like that. Just hold it. Okay. Stupid battery.
Woo! There she goes.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Okay.
It's just right now we have to debug a lot of things.
Like, why was that spinning?
It was that was actually worse than yesterday. Because yesterday it just like started spasming.
Here, turn it back on. I wanted to see it for a second. Oh, Jesus. Why is it doing that?
Actually, hold on. Let me just try something.
Our controller, which once worked a long time ago, now has decided, no, working. I never want to work
I
again.
gotta bleep you out in the movie, Ethan.
I know, I'm sorry. It's frustrating because it was working like 15 minutes ago. And then just out of nowhere, it's like, no, I'm done. The receiver still receives whatever signal it sends out in that, hey, we can move this, and everything kind of moves, and it turns on. And the computer should be reading up any signal the controller is sending out when we have it hooked up if it was working, and it's the receiver's fault. But the computer isn't doing that, so the controller's the only thing that could be broken.
So you're gonna get a new one?
I guess I can make a run to Radio Shack, but it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
So the problem that we were having was this controller was not working. Only this lever was working. We thought it was a hardware problem. But turns out we messed up the configs. And now we fixed it.
What did we do? What did we do?
I think we selected like a different mix, and that just did not work with this, and so I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, like, you see the carton that's labeled B, that's on the opposite side from the pencils. You get the pencils in there, that's extra points. You get the ping pong balls in the blue card, extra points. You get you get certain ones in certain holes, extra points.
But what does he have to do?
He has to move them over into there.
He has to move the pencils and the ping pong.
And the die and the Lego pieces.
before we knew it, the day was over and it was time to see how we did.
It's been a long day. A long day. It's been a long year for all of us. No, I'm not just stalling. This is called building dramatic effect.
When I was up getting my medal, Robot Arm won 6th place. By the time they announced that our junior high team had won 3rd place in the city, I thought that I couldn't be prouder. Until, of course, all the trophies had been given out except for 1st place.